being so adamant like this is going to happen and you're being very intentional, it will be your best year too, period. Top of the morning, y'all. It's good to have you back, or it's good to have you here. If you're new, I am Deborah, and this is Deborah's Social. On this channel, we talk about Jesus, lifestyle, productivity. We're going to church. It's Sunday. Today is February 4th. And I'm just going to share my thoughts with you guys on how I plan to make 2024 one of the best years of my life. The first way that I plan to make 2024 my best year is by, now it's gonna sound cliche, y'all, submitting to God. I know it sounds cliche or very common to the common eye. It might look like I'm already submitted to God, but I'm not. I love God. He is my it. He is my number one. However, I'm not really submitted to him, and that's because I'm a pastor's kid. I basically do the bare minimum at church, and again, it might look like something else to whoever's watching. It really depends on how you see me. Some people think I do a lot. I do a lot, but when it comes to church, I do the bare minimum, and that is because I am, quite frankly, I'm afraid. I'm afraid of going deeper with God and what responsibility will come with going deeper. Because I've been in ministry for so long, like so long. I have years and years of experience, and it's not a joke. The whole pastor, pastor's wife, pastor's kid, anything involving leadership, it's not for jokes. And to be honest, it's something I really never had a desire to do. I never wanted my parents to be pastors. In fact, all these years I've always saw it as a burden. I'm literally in my head like, why of all people did my parents have to go have a church? Like, who told them to do so? Mind you, my mom, when the Lord had revealed that she had that call in her life, she lost 10 pounds in a week because she hated it. Well, that's a strong word. She strongly disliked that route as well. And we barely believed in female pastors, like for a senior pastor. And guess who became a female senior pastor? She didn't like it, but God told her. She fought back for years, and one day she just stopped fighting. Me, I'm not trying to fight God. However, I just really just don't desire that sort of lifestyle. Guys, I usually use Mac, but this Mix can't stop, won't stop, full coverage. What was I saying, y'all? Y'all tell me, where did I leave off? Yeah, I'm not fighting with God. I just really like, it's just like, oh my gosh, like it's not something I would have ever chosen. Like, I don't want to be a leader in ministry. Like, I feel like I would be better off just in the crowd, do my little 1-2 hallelujah, and then I go home. You feel me? Like, that's what I mean when I say I'm not submitted to God. Do the bare minimum, and I do it on purpose because I don't want to do more. Doing more comes with more. I'm trying my best to fully indulge on the things that God is asking for me. It will ultimately have to be, I'm gonna do it. Well, my mother always says you'll never be anything in your life. And meaning all of the potential, the places that God wanted to take you, the rooms he wanted to put you in, the level, the potential, everything, the whole nine. You won't reach that level because at the end of the day, ultimately, he is the one who takes you there. It is his hands that opens doors. It is his hands that causes kings to rise up and fall down. He is the one that is in control of all it, like all of it. Like if you go outside and you look to left and right and you look up and down, he's in control of all of it. So imagine fighting with him. Imagine debating with God. Where do you do that at? So sorry for you. You know what you're supposed to be doing, but you don't do it because you want to like try to do a little quick 1-2 with God. Like, I'm preaching to the choir. So I am planning on indulging. I'm planning on just talking to him about my burdens and letting him know, Lord, I feel this way. Help me with the rest. Help me with areas I'm struggling. And like, Lord, I want to know you. I want to do better. Help my heart to submit. So that's where I'm starting, because it is his hand that's going to bring me to the place that he wants me. That next level, it's his hand that's going to do it, not mine. I can't do it on my own, and it'd be foolish of me to think I could do so. So that's a start. And with God on your side, let me tell you, that's all you need. He's the MVP, the most valuable player, okay? There is no one else. Like, he is the most valuable player. In addition to submitting to God, this year is going to be my best year. Like, I know it because I'm planning. Y'all know me and planning, productivity, anything that has to do with stationery, we go together real bad. So in addition to submitting, I'm going to be planning. When I tell you planning is my 12-week year. So I'm going to be doing things as if my year was only 12 weeks. There is a book. I do not know the author. I do plan on purchasing and reading it, educating myself on his thoughts and his ideas around the 12-week year. However, I've just been doing my online research and I love the concept. I found a Notion template on YouTube for free and I started planning my 12-week year. A 12-week year is like, you can have 3 goals, 1 goal, 5 goals, and you're just gonna break it down. You're gonna break it down like every single day. You're gonna say, I am going to walk 5 miles. I'm gonna run 3 miles every day, because in 12 weeks you have a goal of losing X amount of pounds. You know what I mean? It's a goal. Like every other year you have a goal. This year I want to do this. Same thing. You're just gonna do it in 12 weeks. So I plan on executing all my goals this year, because I'm not going to be planning in a 12-month mark. I'm going to be planning in a 12-week mark. You heard? One of the reasons why I really love it and I'm excited about it is because when you think about it, give ourselves 12 weeks to complete a goal. We literally might be delaying ourselves, because do we really need 12 weeks? Really need 12 weeks? Of course, it depends on the goal. However, I think it's really important to push yourself. And I think that if we knew our real capacity, we would operate differently. And I'm all about operating at my highest level. Like, I am telling you, everything I do, I want to do it well. I want to speak more eloquently. It's something that I'm working on this year. When people encounter me, I want them to be like, wow, like, she is amazing. Not because I want, like, you know, people to think about me all day. It's just, I want to be my best, whatever I'm doing. Like, I want to be my best. That comes with me being highly self-aware and pushing myself. I believe I could get things done faster than 12 months. That's a whole year. And when you lose a year, like, you feel hurt. Like, I was pregnant. I lost a year with my daughter when I had my last child. She just turned 1. Shout out to Labby. Yeah, so I felt like I lost a year because I lost 9 months, and it was devastating to me. So it's like, when you push yourself, you could probably do way more. Hi. All right, y'all. This is my little makeup, no makeup look. I know I don't really know how to be my face for real. So this will do for today. I'm gonna get ready for church and we'll continue the rest of this discussion after church.
It's a process, I will get past. It's not so bad. Yeah. Feel me within, I'm gonna win. Ain't got a question, 'cause I got
and a lover to our soul. And remember that you are also King of kings, sovereign over all. The heavens declare your glory. The heavens declare your majesty.
Jésus pas arrogant, mais Jésus te donne autorité pour te enseigner, instruire la parole. Dans mes temps, peuple Israël qui te ont dit, tête manteau, ou raide.
Le royaume des cieux est forcé.
Good morning, y'all. Sorry, I am looking wild crazy because I woke up not too long ago. It's 7. We're gonna do another mini little get ready with me so we can continue our discussion. Yesterday was very eventful. We were supposed to finish the discussion on Sunday. However, my daughter's godmother surprised us with like a impromptu birthday party, and her godfather as well. She has wonderful godparents. She's very blessed. Messiah, shout out to you if you're watching this. Eventu, shout out to you, bro. Alright, yeah, so let's get back to it. Let's read the verse of the day. Today's verse of the day, I'm on my iPad. The verse of the day today. Not it just collapsing on, don't do that, because the word of God is alive and active, okay? It is sharper than any double-edged sword. Y'all heard? The verse of the day today is so key and perfect, and it goes with our whole topic of making our year the best ever. Psalms 121 verse 2, it says, "My help comes from the Lord, the maker of the heaven and earth." Because you know what that means? That verse is saying, I'm not like no regular person. If I have help from the person who made this whole like this thing you sitting on, not the chair, like this whole like earth. If I have help from the person who created this whole everything, I can't be stopped. I can't be stopped. I can't be stopped. Like, that's who my help comes from, and we need help. I need help, especially carrying out and executing my plans and doing life and getting through, you know, life relationships, situations, circumstances, the way you're living in your household, your family, your friends, school. We all need help, but this verse is telling you where to get your help. Our help comes from the Lord. So, let me just go get my daughter, get myself together, and then we'll be back in a little bit. All right, y'all. I'm planning to make this year, honestly, sorry, I'm not even gonna say I'm planning. I'm gonna say I am gonna make this year my best year yet. I'm gonna make this year my best year. It's gonna happen, like, without a doubt. Look how cute this little mirror is, y'all. 5 and below. One way I am for sure gonna make this year my best year yet is by having an identity shift. And I got this concept, reality, whatever you wanna call it, from Atomic Habits by James Clear. So basically, he says in the book, stop focusing on goal setting. Don't try to like have goals that you just want to accomplish and you're like, oh, in this year I'm gonna accomplish all my goals. He's like, instead focus on systems and identity shift. For example, if you want to be someone who is fit, you're like, I want to get more fit, I want to focus on health and things like that. What he's saying is, don't focus on, oh, in 2 months I want to lose 15 pounds. Instead, he says wake up every day and become the fit person. What do fit people do? They eat right, they exercise. What else do fit people do? I don't know, because I'm not all that fit. They do fit things. And it's not about losing 10 pounds. It's about a lifestyle. This is basically who they've become. But now, when you become someone who is fit, you won't have to think so hard and work so hard about becoming a fit person, because it'll already be you. So that's what I mean by identity shift. I'm going to be focused on becoming that boss that I desire, becoming that Christian kingdom representative, ambassador of Christ, who has money in the bank, okay? That poverty thing, it's not my portion, and it's not yours either. I'm definitely going to become that person. I have been researching and studying successful habits of successful individuals, and I'm not trying to become them, but just looking at what works for other people and trying to, how could I say, just alter it to my liking, to my style and things like that. But if I focus on identity shift, and if I wake up early and get a head start on the things that I want to do, plan every day, have a plan for my day, and not walk around aimlessly like, oh, just another day. No, have an actual plan of things that I want to do today that's going to bring me closer to my dreams. If I'm someone who is disciplined and I do what I say I'm going to do when I say I'm going to do it, and I do not allow distractions to infiltrate, then I will become that person, and it won't be so hard for me to execute my goals, because it will already be my identity. So it's not more so of goal setting of I wanted to do this, is become that person. You want to lose weight, become healthy, become fit. You want growth in your life, you feel like your character is like ugh, and people, become a person who is more understanding, more prone to listening. Try to work on your personality in the back end. Research YouTube videos about how to be more understanding, how to be more loving. If you want to be someone who's good with their finances, then you're going to be working heavily on budgeting, being aware of your money. You just have to become who you want to be, if that makes sense. Hey y'all, so we are ready. Let me set you guys down right here. Okay. All right, y'all. What is he giving? Fourth and final way that I plan to make this year the absolute amazing best year ever. And I don't want to keep saying plan, but it will be. Like, it's just going to be. I know it. I feel it in my bones. I believe it. All right. It's happening. And if you change things around and you're like being so adamant like this is going to happen, and you're being very intentional, it will be your best year too, period. I'm going to focus on operating at a high level in everything that I do. So this is not something that I was planning to share on social media or anything, but right now, like, my 9 to 5 is not my only source of income. I had to go back to a 9 to 5 and I didn't want to do it. Now I realized why God wanted me to do it, because ever since I've been at a 9 to 5, I've been operating on another level in my thinking and the way that I carry things out. I've never operated at this level before. My growth, I mean, it's evident to me, and I'm just like, okay, this is, yeah, I got you. You wanted me to unlock that sleeping giant, that inner boss. Okay, I understood. So I received the promotion and my salary increased, but also I am now operating at a high level. I'm no longer taking clients. I am a supervisor, a boss, like I'm a manager now of people that have to fire and hire and interview individuals. And so it's a new position. It's a lot comes with it. I got a raise, an increased salary, all of that. I can say it's God only, and he also opened my eyes to seeing that you just have to operate at a high level. So I went into the position, learned it, became an expert at it. I started just doing what I got to do and being above average. So when you get to that point where you're like above average, you start to make people's head turn and neck turn, and you start to grasp their attention. And I was speaking with my uncle yesterday, and he said something so key. He's like, whatever you're doing, make sure you're useful. Whenever you're not useful, then there's no point. The whole point is for us to be able to serve one another. If you're not serving and you don't have something unique to offer or an acquired skill, and they know, hey, I could go to her for that specific thing, or I could go to him for this specific thing. You have to be amazing and you have to make yourself useful. Even if a lot of people are doing it, that's fine. Just put your own spin to it. So I decided to go in and just be above average. Like, I'm just going to be excellent and be great. And I didn't know I was going to get promoted to manager of like the program in 5 months. I didn't know, but I just went in thinking I'm just gonna help and I'm just gonna be great, and that's what I did. So that's my final step for making this year my best year ever. I'm going to operate at a high level, whatever it is, whether it's recording, whether it's dressing, speaking, working. I am a licensed realtor in the state of New Jersey, and that is my #1 priority. Whatever it is, it's just going to be at a high level. I have to, I must. I'm going to take my time to perfect my craft. And granted, my best level might look different to you or to someone else because I'm learning, and things are constantly evolving. So, for example, I used to do my makeup and I used to look crazy. And that was my best back then. However, my best now looks a little bit better. And definitely by the end of this year, makeup, my best is going to look even more elevated. So your best, it's subjective to where you are now, but as long as you're committed to growth and changing, that's where I'm at. I'm committed to making more YouTube videos. I'm committed to making high-level content. I'm committed to serving my clients well at a high level. I'm committed to being a great mom, and a lot of that comes with pressure and things like that. That's where it's important to schedule time off, take some time, and not, try to run yourself to the ground, but just be intentional and make sure you're consistent. So I am committed. I'm committed. Okay, like I'm so committed, and this year is going to be my best year yet. And I'm gonna post this video, and then come December, I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna be like, yo, I just already know it. So I pray the best for you. I pray that God does something in your heart and that you unlock your next level. Thank you guys for watching the video. I'm about to head into work. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will catch you in the next one for sure. Bye, y'all.